Yo, welcome back to VLR with Justin and Ulam. You'll notice there's a lack of camera today. Having some issues with that. Hopefully I'll get them sorted out at some point in the future, but for now I figured with this series being the way it is, it's not too big of a handicap if we continue forward with a lack of my visuals. So, we've arrived at this computer screen and have discovered that it was no good, presumably followed by I could not find a password or something like that. Yeah, I didn't know anything, which was more or less the conclusion I reached based on those flashes that didn't even appear to necessarily all be from this timeline. I'm guessing that this is one of the last endings we'll be able to discover. Still, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd seen the ID and password somewhere before. I feel like that's not true. Ha! Well, and indeed. Excuse me. So, had we just proceeded a tiny bit further last time, we would have hit this point. Excuse me. Alright. Let's see. So, indeed, not only... I'm gonna have to try to cut out as many of those sneezes as I can. So, we'll be heading back to this AB game. And what was... Ay, sorry. Goodness gracious. So, we had chosen ally. There we are. So that's what the deal was. We're heading back here to choose Betray this time, which presumably will lead to a much shorter route.
30 seconds remain until...
I would have chosen.
Not about whether she was lying to us or not. It's just about completing all these endings.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, time to see what all
Round
that
2
changes.
of the results will be thank you for your ambidex gates. Now,
Right. I'm assuming that once again, this isn't going to alter her actions.
results from please direct.
Yep. Alright, so in this series of events... Yeah, that's pretty sure the same as last time. Yeah. Alright, so yep. Only difference is what we did. The rest proceeded as per normal, still leaving Quark with a 9, and
Points have been assigned, or
we'll
please
see
check your
what all
bracelet
this means
to
for
see your
us with Luna
updated
now.
bracelet points.
Because this still leaves me with not enough to get out, despite having betrayed.
Sigma,
So we will still likely have to do a puzzle
you
room.
promised. How
Yep.
could you?
Well, because in this timeline, I'm just
Why
a
won't you
rat
say
bastard.
something? At least give me an excuse. Say you wanted to protect everybody, or you slipped and hit the wrong button. Anything. I don't care if it's a lie. Just say something. I can't trust you anymore. Can I?
Nope. But don't worry, this
I
timeline's
see.
short.
All right then. You did
It's
it so
almost
that
over
you could
anyhow.
get more points, right?
I wanted to say no, but I couldn't. She was right. I shut my eyes and turned away.
Trusted
Coward.
you.
Own it.
Goodbye.
Luna's face twisted as she spun away, but not before I saw tears glistening in the corners of her eyes. My heart sank into my stomach like a lump of lead. I'd lost something very precious. Like they say, trust takes years to build, but only a second to break. If only I could have taken that second back, but that was impossible. Life only moves in one direction, and you only get to make your choices once. The past is the past, and it stays there.
Hey!
Anyway.
Where do you think you're going?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to look for Quark.
Hey!
Yep, as per
Wait!
usual. Clover yelled after him, but Tenmyoji ignored her and continued toward the magenta door. Unfortunately, it's been a bit too long since I recorded the last episode, so I do not recall how that matches up with his actions last time. I think he did go after Quark immediately, but which door in particular? Magenta. Probably. She glared at his receding back and muttered something under her breath. Something must have happened between them.
Tenmyoji, you're going to go look for Quark,
That's
right?
what he said.
So,
I want to help.
no thanks.
Really?
Much as I'd like to say that, I need all the help I can get.
Alright, I do believe he went alone last time, though.
Think you
So
can give
perhaps
me a
this
hand?
prevents her from getting killed, and perhaps, well, or maybe she ends up chained up with Tenmyoji, and maybe Clover ends up dead.
Of course.
Well, except, I don't know.
Let's
see.
go.
So they headed off toward the magenta door together. So that's at least well, right? She didn't go with him last time, right? I don't think. I think she went off on her own. I can't remember. Yeah, Clover, I think, was alone the previous time as well, anyhow. Yep, and she took off toward a different door than them, at least. I don't remember if it was the cyan, but it was different, at least. Turned and saw that only Fi and Kay were left. Where's
He
the...
went off toward the yellow door while you and Luna were talking.
Alright, so
Yes,
he's already
he
been
did
gone
check the
for a bit.
results before he left.
I bet he wasn't very happy. If Fi had chosen Betray, he'd be sitting pretty with 9 battle point,
I
or
imagine he
BP right
would.
now.
Fortunately, Phi is much too clever for that.
I guess we don't necessarily know what the BP stands for.
That was why I chose Ally. It was an easy decision.
But what if you'd betrayed her? Then you'd have been able to get out of here.
Perhaps, but I made a promise to Phi.
Yeah, whatever. A promise, huh? Were you really sure Kay wouldn't
Of
betray
course
you?
not. I'm not an idiot. I didn't really have a choice, though. The only option was to trust him. Yeah,
That's so.
don't you think that's important? Trusting someone, I mean.
Yeah, okay. Quit laying it
Alright.
on thick and let's
We
move.
should go and look for Quark, too.
Indeed.
We
Best
gotta
we split up.
Yep. We did say, and each one of us left for a different area of the facility. I took the magenta door. Fi went to yellow, and Kay took the cyan. Alright. Again, I can't totally remember exactly how things were going at this point. I feel like I was with Fi, but maybe we met up a little bit later. Yeah, one way or the other, we head all the way down through, and then we meet and talk with Dio here in the bottom floor warehouse. I assume we're still going to have that happen, which establishes where Dio was at least one point. No matter how hard I look, Quark was nowhere to be found. Eventually, he decided to head back to the warehouse. So are we not heading? Yeah, no. So in this... So in this one, he finds Quark, and we don't see Dio. So what's going on?
Wouldn't be here if I hadn't.
Quark okay? Where
I
was
gotta
he?
tell you that.
What? Did I do something
Broke your
wrong?
promise to Luna. I don't like people who break promises.
Good for you. There was no rebuttal for that. Well, I'm glad you found him.
Oh, you got some balls saying that, acting like you give a shit about him.
Is he okay? He looks
Just
tired.
sleeping. Seems somebody shot him up with some kind of anesthetic.
Someone
Hell
who?
if I know. And honestly, I don't really care anymore.
Yeah.
Quark's safe. Now, all I have to do is get him out of here, and this'll all be over.
Wait, you make it sound like you can get out
Yeah.
right now.
Well, he can. Didn't you see the results? Quark's
Yeah.
PP is...
Yeah, 9.
Exactly.
I think the rest of us would really prefer you leave him by the door and wait till at least some of the rest of us can help him, or can get out with him, but by all means. So you're gonna have him pull the lever and open the number 9 door?
He's gonna need my help to do that.
But what about you? You've only got 4 BP. Even if you can get the door open, you'll...
3.
Yeah,
Now,
penalty.
Maybe some of you are thinking, oh, if my BP is too low, then I'll just slip through. Well, that's if you think you can be sneaky.
Think I don't know that? Doesn't matter, though. So long as Quark is safe. Then
Is he really gonna be safe, though, if he doesn't have you? My guard was down. I barely even saw him move. It wasn't until pain exploded in my stomach that I realized Tenmyoji had kicked me. let out a strained sort of wheeze and collapsed to the floor. Blinking against the pain, I managed to find Tenmyoji again. He'd maneuvered Quark up to the number 9 door. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna be able to stop him. Stop, Tenmyoji! Yeah, no, not gonna work. Moving made me retch, and before I could recover and call out again, he'd done it. Tenmyoji's hand pressed Quark's against the lever, to look back at me over his shoulder, and then he was gone.
Sorry. Door's almost open, so it's time I was on my way.
Tenmyoji, don't be an idiot. If you go through there, you'll...
I know, but I gotta stay with him as long as I can. Couldn't live with myself if I just tossed him out there unconscious, you know?
Yeah, you could also have... Well, yeah, then stay here. It's too late. The door's been open. This is the only time it will be open. So no.
Can't do that.
It's already too late. He's already made the...
It's too dangerous.
He's already made
Can't
the
take that risk with Quark's life.
ungo-backable choice of opening the door the first time. As well as, yes, the killer situation. Bye-bye.
The number 9 door. It will remain open.
Yep, yep.
See ya.
Bye. Tenmyoji, wait, don't do this. Tenmyoji, no, don't. Stop. Alright, so, in this case, quite likely we will indeed not actually be doing any puzzles, because the other time
The
that something
number
like this
9
happened, it
door
just
has
stopped us before
closed.
anything else further happened.
This ends the nonary game. Thank you for
Oh,
your...
well, I guess that's
as
part of the
game
reason.
is over. All
Yeah, the door's been
escape.
unlocked.
Please enjoy.
That was how it ended. Tenmyoji died, and Quark escaped. I don't know. I laid my hand gently against my aching stomach and stared up at the ceiling. Faint approaching footsteps echoed through the warehouse. One of them was a killer. Whatever. Didn't matter anymore. I was never going to see the outside world again. Perhaps it'd be better if I just let them kill me. I lay back and closed my eyes. Alright, well, that was a fairly quick 1-2 punch. So now we have the opportunity to go ahead and proceed on to another of the endings. I don't suppose that was one of the... Nope, that was not a face-based ending, so... Let's see. Where shall we go now? Let's see, this ending is still waiting for I don't know what. Is there proof it wasn't murder? Weird that this one's got a lock, but there's nothing beyond it. Perhaps it's currently invisible. So, I suppose we could either proceed to this branch and clean up that, although then we also have a branch there. So I think instead we'll take another... These are the, yes, AB games, after which we had always chosen ally, correct? Yes. So we'll go back to this AB game and choose Betray and see where that takes us.
10 seconds remaining.
Alright. So
Well,
this
you
is
won.
once again
The decisions you
first
now
one
decide,
every
ally
time.
or betray.
3, 2,
2,
1.
1. Betray. This is the middle route.
Round
Don't remember who our
1
partner
of
was
the
in this one.
Ambidex game results. Thank you, Ambidex.
Let's see. One of the times it was Tenmyoji, one of the times it was Alice, I believe. See the others running. Yep, Tenmyoji was left behind. Footsteps, slow, heavy plod. Alright,
Chose
so this
betray, huh?
must be
That's
one of
messed
the
up.
times where the lady was killed. What?
Hey,
You said I should.
I didn't say that. I just asked you a question. What would happen to our BP if
So
Tenmyoji
this is
chose to
one
betray
where,
us?
ooh, shoot. So this is one where Tenmyoji had that bad shock of the lady being dead, and then we betrayed him. Yeah. It was a leading question. Oh, I get it. I was wondering why you were so happy to let me choose after you lost in rock, paper, scissors. You were planning to use me as a scapegoat all
Was I?
along. Yep, anyhow. Blah, blah, blah.
Anyway,
This is
come on.
all pretty much the same so far then. Yep. Let's let's get to the results. There'll probably be some unique dialogue from Tenmyoji following the reveal. Yes.
If every
Show us those numbers! Alright, so this is a betray ally scenario. Oh, so every one of them are... Yeah, betray ally. Cool. Now this is potentially extra curious. Again, all the timelines get confusing. But I had thought that it was in the first timeline, the furthest left one, where Kay and Clover betrayed Luna, and I thought in the middle one they actually both allied, and I thought I had made a note of that, specifically being different. So this, I think, is once again a change. Other than that, I think that this betray ally always was a thing, because then Dio comes out and blames Quark I think that happens every time. I think. And then obviously ours is different, so we'll see. There may be some unique dialogues. We'll just have to see. If something looks familiar, I'll probably try to skip through it.
I got betrayed?
This is obviously... Yep. He chose ally? Why? He chose betray last time. Okay, so wait, no, this is actually... So this is the second set of Ambidex games? Okay, I'm very confused as to where we are then.
Last time? What are you talking about?
Oh, nothing. The truth was, I didn't know why I'd said that earlier. Either. Alright, so yeah, no, I really don't know. Alright, so Sigma's vaguely aware of some sort of time shenanigans, but I'm so confused about them that I don't know what he's referring to. The words had just appeared in my mouth before I knew I was saying them.
Oh, you're the one who chose betray. I should be asking you why.
I told him you might choose betray.
I can't believe you. I'd never choose betray. I trusted you two, and this is what I got.
Ah, I apologize.
Fi, you don't need to apologize. I was the one who did it. I pushed the button.
Yeah, I guess you've got a point.
Huh?
It's
Wait,
Sigma's
what?
fault. You want to blame someone, blame him.
Yeah.
What, you gonna fight each other now? I don't care which one of you pushed the button. I'm never trusting either of you again. This isn't over. Just you
Fair
wait.
enough. Tried to think of something to say before I could come up with the right words. He was gone. Spun around. Fi! And she's gone. Where? How'd she just disappear like that? As I looked around the room for Fi, I noticed that Clover, Kay, and Luna seemed to be having some kind of argument as well. Luna's not in their group. Wait, is she? Moved closer and did my best to listen surreptitiously.
Why did you do it?
I guess
Sorry. I guess I wanted to get out of here as soon as possible, you know?
I apologize, but I felt the same way.
But if we all choose ally, then we could all escape together.
Yep.
It only takes 3 turns to get 6 points. That would be enough to get us out. Why? Well, of course we know that. But if we betray, then it's faster.
If your opponent chooses ally and you choose betray, then you gain 3 points. Do that twice and you get 6 points, you see?
If you ally, then you have to play the AB game 3 times.
But if you betray somebody, you only have to do it twice.
Why are you acting like that's the right thing to do? I almost feel like you're blaming me or something.
We aren't trying to blame you.
But, I mean, if you just think about it, wouldn't it make sense to choose betray? Forget it. I understand now. It was silly of me to trust you guys.
Yes. Luna walked off with her head buried between her shoulders. Her back trembled as if perhaps she were crying, but I couldn't see her face. Allison and Quark seem to be having some issues of their own, also arguing.
Fine, you just wait.
Man, this is all your fault, Quark.
My fault?
Real slick
Why are you
Neo.
blaming me?
Every time. Anyway. Great, so this is
Zero,
the
when does the
everyone's
next
unhappy
round
ending. Alright, so after skipping a whole bunch of stuff that we've already seen before, let's head over to the lamp. Whoop, still have that on skip. There we go. So now we'll see if there's any new dialogue in these. And unfortunately, once again, I don't actually remember what differences to be looking for, but we'll find out.
Sigma.
Another dude.
I think this means that this is the path, or that, if I remember correctly, when we met these two in here, we end up talking about Radical 6. So perhaps this is one of the paths where we find out more of the specific details about Radical 6. So, you were one of the first people in here, weren't you? Did
No.
you notice anything?
Although I guess I did know.
Blah, blah,
I'd
blah,
say that
sofa.
the comfort level of...
Okay, so...
Dio,
And then
What? It's a...
blah, blah, blah about
Can
the
you even... Just look at those rings.
it appears the covers.
Oh,
astronomy
yeah.
and the... Blah, blah, blah.
6
We're
to 8.
establishing
You mean
what
today's?
day everyone was kidnapped and whatnot.
Hey, Kay. Did you find it?
Nothing of it.
You'd better not...
There really wasn't, at least, nothing that. There was a book about a
A
cat.
cat? What? So now Zero... Just what the hell are we... Hey! What?
I think you must have misunderstood. It's about Schroeder.
I don't really give a shit anyway. I'm a dog.
No, it.
Okay. So it's a story? Don't tell me. Ooh, fucking...
Fine. Never mind.
So, blah, 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 blah. I appeared. So actually, yeah, no one,
Oh,
unless
hello,
they're
Sigma.
going to
So this is
have
where you were.
newspaper clipping or something like that.
Did any
We're
of you
actually
find
not
anything?
bringing up anything about Radical 6 yet.
You were looking... Hey,
Not wasting time. just
And?
seeing what they'd found. Nothing.
useless.
What about you? You were one of the people
Infirmary, almost forgot. Look at this. Alright, so there we go. Here is the
It
bit
looks
about
like-
The headline: Radical 6.
What? What is...
Yeah, so we're gonna... Oh, interesting. Her saying, what is Radical 6, as though she
Okay,
doesn't know.
the Radical 6-5, the WH, that the death toll immediate
Da, da, da.
quarantine...
So, and then Dio proposes that it's fake.
Is there a chance? I mean, I certainly hope.
Then,
Really fit.
Well,
that's probably just...
Are you suggesting that our
Yeah. It just doesn't add up. Maybe if we'd been thrown... But right now it looks like we were a... How's that make... Besides, if that means Zero Senior
Yep.
put it...
Why would...
So that we'd think this place... So that we...
How do you?
This thing is
Proposing
just
it's
a...
false.
Zero... That article is a...
Got a point. Why cut
Right.
it out? Blah, blah, blah.
Probably too much...
what is the other side?
Other side. It's black.
See? Why would a newspaper just be...
Blah, blah,
Perhaps
An ad?
some sort of full page.
My article like this was front page news. Too big of a story. Don't think they put full page ads on the back.
Exactly.
Of the
Even I know that. If Zero Senior really... Only an idiot would... Am I right or...
I suppose you.
Yes,
Don't remember hearing about any pandemic.
You're right.
Hmm.
Alright, stand around
Good
thinking.
idea.
Alright, see you all later. Alright, so normally we go to the infirmary next. Let's mix things up, head to the crew quarters, and see if that alters when Phi comes to get us. I think because Quark collapses in this route. I think. So I think Alice and Clover are back here in the crew quarters, if memory serves. Yes.
Oh, Sigma.
Well, have you found anything?
Nope, nothing useful.
Nothing. I looked through 3 or 4 of the rooms. No secret passages.
I don't think we're gonna... Do you really think Zero...
You're probably right. A secret passageway would be a pretty... I have a lot of choice adjectives for zero.
Right?
Something I've been
What?
wondering about. What exactly
What
the
do you
O2
mean?
of you?
Yeah, we do. We're half sisters. Any
no,
chance
you're
you'd
not.
buy...
Then what do you...
Blah blah blah. What headquarters?
What?
What's headquarters supposed to mean? Okay, so this is the route where we've overheard them talking a bit, so we get the sum of the truth out of Clover, but then we get interrupted. Although the last time we got interrupted, I think because we visited this third and Phi interrupted us. So by visiting this second, I wonder how's this gonna go.
Clover and I... We
Yeah.
can't tell.
Alice wants to
You can
keep
tell yourself
quiet,
that.
but we try to get stuff out
why
of
would you
Clover. You're talking to the infirmary. There's even A0. Heard of Zero before. Can't hide forever. Just tell me.
Well, this isn't the...
Clover.
It's
Yep,
okay.
Alice wants
I
to be
think we
quiet,
can tell...
and she's willing to
About
tell
a
me a
year
little
ago-
bit at least.
9 people. The rules
Yep,
were...
yep, yep.
Oh, wait. I mean, 2 of them were actually... No, I guess if I count the other 2, then there were 9. Anyway, the people behind that nonary game also called...
Whoa, hold on there, Clover. More details. I didn't even know
Because
about this
I
in the
was
first
part
place.
of it.
Yep.
No, it's my third. The same
Yeah.
thing happened 10 years.
So, yep, all
I-
this blah blah blah.
No, because the game was run and the guy behind the first nonary game.
Arrested, and the second one.
They're still on the run. No,
Had to be them.
I really don't think so. Because they already did what they were trying to do. There's no way they'd have another nonary game.
Alright, makes sense. Let me see if I have this straight. Already been
Yes,
done.
well,
So this is all still the stuff that
don't
we
know.
mentioned last time.
but
And we're just about to get
Oh,
Clover to
the
tell us
gas man.
more, and then... Yes. Saw two, what about it?
Well, somebody in a gas mask. That's what happened. And that's what happened on the 22nd.
Alice and me were... Whoa, it's
But
gotta be
I
the
don't
same
know
person.
why. I mean, they already did. And if it was them, except for me and Alice, none of you could, right?
Nothing to do. No, I didn't. Are you sure you've never met any of the
Yeah,
people
I
here?
know I've never met Luna, but
5, but K. But yes, you have no idea
Right.
who's in there.
There's no way to know.
unless we can get that map.
Okay, keep going. What happened in the first and second? Maybe they didn't tell us something. Before she could respond, Alice spoke up.
Sorry,
So there is
but I
still
think
an
that's all you're-
interruption.
We don't have
What?
any
Why?
proof that you're not Zero Senior. If you are, then she'd be telling our enemy all our secret.
So there is, for one, I'm not Zero. Second, even if I was, I'd already know everything you're refusing to tell me. There's no reason
I
for you to
wouldn't
do
say
this.
that. Maybe there's something we know that Zero Senior doesn't.
And
are
that
you
would be...
deaf?
Yeah, she's...
Let's go, Clover. There's one more room we haven't
So
visited.
she's interrupting
okay,
one way or the
coming.
other. Hey, hold on
Goodbye.
a moment. Goodbye. Only word that appropriately described how they left would be stalked. Alright, so that was at least a little different. Could have followed them, sure. It was clear I wouldn't be getting more information out of Alice or Clover. Kicked one of the lockers angrily, only rattled back at me. Nothing more I could do. Move on. Where I don't want to go. Only one place left to go, so why do you even make me click that? Whatever. Alright. I'm curious now that I think about it, because if this is interrupted in the end by Phi because of Quark being collapsed, the infirmary is usually where we bring him, so we'll actually already be here if that's the way that things go.
What do you want?
What do I want? What do you think I'm here to play doctor? Only if you're secretly
Tell you
Clover.
what, how about I'll be the doctor? You get on the exam table, and I'll cut you open with that scalpel over there.
Man, are you
What
still?
the hell do you think? My BP's down to 1 thanks to you.
Yep. Come on, I already told you I was
Yes,
sorry.
and that
Wait,
makes it all
wait,
better. You goddamn idiot.
Well, what the heck am I supposed to do?
Piss off.
Seems like I'm already doing that.
You don't know the half of it. Just get out of my sight.
Easy solution then, just close your eyes.
Leave before I make yours black. The last guy I fought went home in an ambulance.
I shouldn't have picked a fight with a paramedic then.
Shut up.
Okay, that was not bad, actually. Fine. Shoved my hands in my pockets and looked around the room. So
This
it's
side
just
of the
you here?
divider, Yeah.
This side.
Quark's over there, having a look around. And there's...
The lady who was murdered, you mean? Yeah, you've been acting kind of weird ever since we found her. Why is that?
Isn't
Yeah.
that normal?
Like, he wasn't willing to tell us that when he did trust us.
We
He
found a
is
dead
so
body.
not going to tell us
Who the
now.
hell doesn't get a little freaked out? What ain't normal is all of you just running around like nothing happened. Hell, some of you probably don't even remember she's in here.
That's just because we've got a lot of other stuff to think about. Can you blame them for being a little single-minded? They're just trying to escape from a game that's just made it clear it has no problems killing them.
Oh, just trying to survive, huh? Then don't you
Yeah.
think we ought to figure out who killed her first?
What does that have to do with anything?
You don't think much, do you? I'll bet you a pound of neodymium. The bastard who grabbed us is the same bastard who killed her. Who else could it be?
If Zero is one of us, then you're saying one of us murdered the old lady. You saw it too, right? The person in the gas
Yeah.
mask? Did you notice
Not
anything?
really. The gas made pretty short work of me. Me and Quark.
What? You and Quark were grabbed together?
Yeah, we were.
Weird that he's being so forthcoming in this line.
So what if he is? Why do you... That doesn't have anything to do with what's going...
But what if it does? Maybe it'll shed some light on
I'm pretty
something
sure
else.
it won't.
Why is
Quark's
that?
got nothing to do with this.
So it's got something to do with you then?
What is it, goddammit? What do you want? Why don't you just leave me alone?
Because you're suspicious.
There's nothing suspicious about me.
Alright, tell me this then. When and where did Zero Senior abduct
Yeah,
you?
right. Like I'm gonna tell that to someone who betrayed me.
Yeah, well, you didn't tell it to someone who hadn't either, so whatever. I'll just ask Quark. Quark!
Hey, stop it. Quark! Don't tell him a damn thing!
Well, you're getting more suspicious by the... I'd started toward the partition as I spoke with the intention of finding Quark. I found him as I rounded the divider, but... Oh, so he's not... I think he was only woozy the last time, so he's full-on collapse this time. Oh, right, probably, again, because we actually did this third, so this is how we're leading into...
What? Move!
Yeah, so with a yell, he shoved me away, ran to the boy's
Quark,
side.
What's wrong? Say something!
Tenmyoji shook the boy's body. Is he breathing?
He's breathing.
Then he just passed out.
No. Look, that doesn't matter. Just go find that girl, Luna. She said she was a doctor, didn't she? Quark needs a doctor.
Right. Hang on. I'll be right back. She was probably still in the lounge, spun around, ran off. Oh, so this time it's our job to be going and doing the interrupting. Curious. Okay, but they do skip that technically. Whole process took a few minutes. So presumably from this point forward it should be relatively the same as it's been.
Quark hasn't...
Phone.
Yeah, the Radical 6.
He's been infected with a...
Yeah, alright, so now somehow she knows about it, despite having acted like, oh, Radical 6, what's that? Earlier. Alright, so is this the timeline then where Alice freaks out and grabs the scalpel? No, I don't think she does it after only the second Ambidex game at any rate. Even if it is. Not sure.
Yeah, I told them about it before we went.
Uh-huh. So, yeah,
No.
everyone knows. No, that
Quark
can't be right. Can't be.
There must be something we can... How can we cure him?
Well, the Atom says that there's an antiviral serum.
Yeah,
It's the
so
only
there,
way to
but we
counteract
haven't gone
Radical
downstairs
6.
yet, so we
we
don't
can
know
inject
that
him
there's
with
one
some-
vial here.
Where is it?
Was there none in the infirmary?
Sigma, Tenmyo, we didn't find anything.
We didn't find anything like that in the crew
Well,
board.
and why
No
would it
luck
be
in
in
the
the crew
lounge.
quarters anyway?
Oh god, then he's...
Tenmyoji's voice broke as he spoke, because he doesn't know that there is at least one vial. Tortured Sai collapsed to his knees.
Quark?
Oh!
Quark!
Oh! Okay, so
Oh,
he's got
thank
the
God,
scalpel.
you're awake!
Get away from me!
What? Quark, what are you...
Sorry, Grandpa. I can't.
Have to what? What are you talking about?
Isn't it up? I have to.
But... Huh?
Like,
And I presume you, as usual, we managed to stop him in the nick of time? Yes.
no! Let go!
Pretty tough for a kid. Hey guys, I could use a hand here!
Yeah, right.
On it.
Alright, we get the scalpel
Me
away
too.
from him. So yes, indeed, I think this is gonna be
Stop it! Let
Alice
go of me, you
unfortunately
jerks!
manages to be the one who ends up with the... Yeah, Tenmyoji, what are you doing? Get over here and help.
Oh, right.
Damn you, bastards! Why won't you let me go? I have to get out of this box. They can't lock away the soul. Please, you have to let me go. Let me go. I'm trapped. Let me die. I have to kill me. Somebody, anybody,
Yes,
kill
yes,
me.
anyway,
kill.
anyway.
Ah!
Jesus, he's lost it. Somebody get that scalpel away from him.
Right, I've got it.
Okay, Clover got it away. So, presumably, maybe no... Alice does not have it? Quark barely even seemed to notice the loss of the scalpel, continued to scream and writhe like he was possessed. What are you gonna do? We gotta calm him down
Luna.
somehow.
Yes?
Are there any tranquilizers in?
No. Well, I
Well-
mean,
What?
there's Soparil Beta.
That's the one that's in our brain.
Good. Hit him with some of that.
Well, what?
He'll be fine. It's just an anesthetic, Tim. It won't hurt him.
But...
Just hurry up and come on,
Yeah,
Luna.
really?
Okay,
So that
let
we
me
can
just-
stop worrying about him thrashing and attempting to kill himself.
Okay,
Good. Wait until he. Now.
right.
No! Stop! Stop!
And then, Betty Bye time.
Respiration, blood. According to these readings,
Good. Clearly he needs some.
Yes.
What about the anesthetic? How long will it last?
You shouldn't wake up for a few hours.
Hopefully enough time for us to head
He
downstairs
sure
and
was
do the
strong
next
for
game.
such a little guy.
I think that might be the virus's fault. It probably attacks the part of the brain that governs reason.
Yeah?
Huh? Oh,
Yeah,
much do you know
again,
about this?
considering she
Not much.
opened up with, "Oh, Radical 6? What's that?"
I probably know about as much. All I've seen about it is that.
Yeah, sure.
You'd better not be.
Why would I lie? I've seen other viruses that do.
Yeah, whatever.
So when Quark tried to kill himself, yes,
Alright,
at
we
least.
haven't heard from Alice yet. Pulled the newspaper article out of the pocket, looked at it again, everyone else crowded
Look
in.
at this last line. Immediate quarantine of.
Are you saying this is some kind of quarantine?
I already explained.
Why not?
Because we were put away ahead of time,
Then
so blah blah
you're
blah.
saying-
Newspaper
The
was
virus is-
fake, but the virus is real.
That Atom machine told us he...
So? Do you know how that thing? Zero Senior probably
Blah,
just
blah,
pro.
blah.
Besides, have any of you guys heard anything about?
Well, but
I have heard rumors about a virus being used as a bioweapon.
What?
What did you...
I don't remember if this is
As
new,
much as I would love
but
to.
at least
I'm
she's
sorry.
clearly cognizant, so no, this is not her getting infected just yet.
Time's up. Hit the buttons on your brain.
Ah, so we need to be getting
and we
downstairs.
only have 5 minutes until.
Raffy them in.
Exactly. I'm sorry.
And
but
somebody's
I
gonna
really
have to
need
carry
more
Quark.
than 5 minutes.
As if you'd tell us even if there was
Or
time,
would
right?
Fine. We'll deal with this right now.
Yep.
We need to get to.
What are we going to do about?
Somebody gotta
I'll
carry him.
Are you
Okay,
sure?
well, maybe Kate
Can't
should
just
carry
leave
him.
the boy
It
here.
doesn't look like
Besides, if we
you
don't
can
have
really
Quark's
do that
brace, there'll be
particularly well.
one team who can't open their secondary door. If that happens.
They'll get penal.
Exactly.
Very well then. I will carry Quark. I will
Yeah,
be
I
able to
was
move much
gonna say.
faster.
Figured.
Look, can I trust you?
You have nothing to worry about.
I mean, for the time being, you're just going downstairs, so
Fine,
walk
just-
alongside him, really.
Of course.
All right, let's go. We're running out of time. Move!
The question of trust will come into play when we find out that Tenmyoji cannot go with whatever group Quark is in. I presume, because I can't recall what the pairs were. Well, no, because... Maybe. I think in this one, Quark is a solo, so maybe Tenmyoji can go with him. But I don't remember. Perhaps they're the same color, in which case they would absolutely not be able to go. And I think that's the way they worked last time, and we had to choose one of 2 groups, neither of which contained Tenmyoji. Alright. These are all open, and now it is decision time.
Chromatic doors have opened.
Alright, but for the sake of this episode, considering how much ground we've covered, I will be going ahead and calling it here, and then we will pick up in the next episode with our choice of which of these doors to go through, and we will proceed from that point forward. So, thanks for watching, and we will catch you next time.